Hello, good morning, everyone. Joe here again from ScaleFreak.com, coming to bring you a Monday video blog this time. Basically, Sunday was way too busy, way too tired for me to do anything yesterday. It's been a little bit since I've posted a video. I know a lot of people have been asking, like, hey, where are my parts installs? Hey, where are my bench questions? Hey, where are my video blogs? You know what? It's been a very sick Ferguson house for the past little while. My son, Bear, got a ridiculous flu. It was nasty. And then, of course, in true dad style, I, of course, got it immediately after. The worst sickness I've had in my entire life. And I'm not exaggerating. It was the worst sickness I've had in my entire life. And then, of course, to round it all out, my wife got it right after I started to get better. She got it as well. So the last week in my house was a complete write-off. 100% write-off on everything we were doing. So, but everyone's feeling better. It seems to have passed on to the extended family now, and now my house itself is actually starting to feel a lot better. So time to get some filming done. But this will not be the week to get all of the filming I have to get done, because what's happening this weekend now, the March 2021-22 in Welland, Ontario, is the Canadian On-Road National On-Road RC race, which is pretty much Canada's biggest, I'm going to say pretty much, but I think it actually is Canada's biggest on-road race. What's actually really neat is they take the Seaway Mall in Welland, Ontario, take the whole kind of center court section where Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny would set up, tear it all down, build a humongous RC track, and we tear the place up for 3 days. So it's pretty intense. People from all over the world come and race this race. And it's really 3 days of mayhem. So even though I don't race anymore, I still do promote and race direct. So I will be the man with the microphone for this event, making sure that everything goes smoothly, and making sure that everyone is in their place and that the racing is fast and furious. No, well, fast and no furious. Actually, just make it run as smoothly as possible, and everyone can have a lot of fun. Now, this is actually something for the spectators to come and watch as well, because it is open to the public to watch. Of course, the track section is fenced off, but it's all public view, and it's pretty interesting to watch, because I do my best to get the crowd involved, because there's a lot of people who have absolutely no idea what's going on, but by the end of the weekend, they have favorite drivers, they have favorite cars, and they are ready to rumble as far as what it comes down to with the with watching the racers. Usually by the end of the weekend, I've completely lost my voice. But it is what it is. So last year I did my best to get a daily update from the race. I can tell you that it was extremely exhausting to be waking up that early, going to bed every night, and having to edit and post a video in the meantime, because I don't have the internet at the track. So everything has to be done before I go to bed, and then again first thing when I wake up in the morning. So these are 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. days. It will wear me out very quickly, but I will do my best to get some videos, if not before, definitely after. Steve Taylor RC, and Antler have also kind of volunteered to take the camera around to a few different things, ask a couple questions, get to talk to a couple people. Hopefully people will have time to talk to us and give us a little more than just a, hi, how you doing, I'm racing. You know, something like that. Maybe talk about the track, talk about the event, and just talk about RC. So if you can make it to Welland, Ontario, I guess the best thing to say for people who don't know where Welland, Ontario is Google Maps, or it's 20 minutes to a half hour just across the border from Buffalo, New York, or an hour and a half, we'll call it, from Toronto, Ontario. But man, there's people who've made the longer trip, so feel free to stop by. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you do come by, please stop by the Director's Tower and say hello to me. I'm pretty wide open. I'm standing on a big platform. But just please understand that being the race director, my mind will be on making sure everything is going on correctly. So if I have to be quick with you, it's not that I don't want to talk to you. It's just that I've got a big responsibility for the weekend to make sure that everything runs completely smoothly. We're going to pass through a lot of racers and a lot of races, so I have to make sure everything is bung. Other than that, different stuff for the week. Yes, I do have another bench questions recorded. I hope to have that released this week. It's just a matter of editing, rendering, and getting it posted. I also really want to thank Night Customs for some of the stuff that they've sent me so far. The stuff is absolutely amazing. You guys have seen some snapshots, or I've talked about it in some past videos, and I've got my JK body almost painted, in which case that I'll be able to start doing the videos for the actual installations. Right now, so far, I have the front fender walls, the rear fender walls, And then, of course, I have the really neat front grille. I love that thing. It's like the evil eye front grille. And then I've also got like the door handle kit and stuff like that. I can't wait to get all that stuff installed on Project JK. And then also, without a doubt, if you guys have been following Night Customs, you'll see that he's got all the other stuff he's been posting lately. So a really sick roof rack. I totally want that. He's also got a new battery relocation kit. So a lot of you people have been asking, like, why is Red Devil Recon's body so high? That's because I'm running a 3-cell battery on the stock tray. So in order to clear it, it has to be really, really high. And yes, it does look a little awkward. But the cool thing is that new Night Custom battery location is going to put the battery kind of in the location that the Jevny plate is on the F-bomb. So I will be getting that for Project JK and for Red Devil Recon in order to move the battery to a better placement so I can lower the bodies and make it look a little bit more like it actually should be. Because right now it looks like I've got the biggest body lift ever. He's also got some neat roto packs and stuff like that that are coming in for me that I am going to be installing. I love the design on it. And you know what? Go take a look over at the Night Customs Facebook page. You're going to be really happy with what you see as far as the Night Customs JK. It is what I would consider one of my perfect builds. Like just the axle he has on it, the way that he has his whole kit set up. It's just the wrong color. So I guess you can kind of see where Project JK is going. But the correct color, at least the correct color for me. With the JK as well, though, like I said, I haven't been answering a lot of questions about it because that's more of a personal project. Some neat stuff is you guys have seen on the Scale Freak Instagram that it is red and black, and I am using the roof, but I've chopped it up a little bit to fit my need a little better. But the neat thing is that I'm trying something different this time. I've painted it on the inside and I'm painting it on the outside because I want to have that solid color on the inside, but I also want the paint to chip a little bit. I also want it to get scored up and destroyed. I also am going to be spraying the PS55, the Tamiya flat clear on it. So basically everything I put on this thing will get a flat finish, which I'm a big fan of. We used to do that with the VTA cars when I was racing, and the finish just looks phenomenal. Little questionable about how it's all going to turn out at the end when it gets rubbed up against rocks, what's going to happen to the flat finish, what's going to happen to the outside paint, but hey, that's why I'm doing it. And I mean, really, at this point, I'm just going to keep extra cans of paint around. So it's just like quick, like, tsit, 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 and then patch it up if I have to. What I'd actually really like to do, it'd be pretty neat, is just get a little bit of a primer color, and then as I really mess the body up, reprime it. I think that'd be pretty fun. Just a little, you know, put a little primer color on there to make it look like I punched in the panel and just primed it up, and then eventually, whatever. That's a lot of stuff in the future. I gotta get the project built first. There's also been questions about the Viewer's Choice, 2015 Viewer's Choice. Yeah, there's more voting coming soon. I have not actually ordered the I have not actually ordered the Holmes Hobby kit motor and ESC yet, because I have this really sneaky suspicion that when we do the servo one next, it's going to wind up being a home servo as well. Judging by the feedback that everyone's been putting in the comments field and in the Facebook page, it's going to very well maybe a home servo that wins as well. So I want to tack it all onto the same build. Even though later down the road we will do the vote for whatever the axle internals will be. I have a feeling that the Holmes Hobby new spools will be a part of that vote. So who knows if this thing might wind up being like Viewer's Choice Project Holmes by the way things are going. It's doing a good job at releasing a lot of really neat products that a lot of people are really going, thank you, grabbing onto. But a lot of companies out there right now are making a lot of really amazing quality products. So we'll see what happens with that as it goes. And the vote still on that is to vote about the tires, the wheels, the body, the servo, the winch. All that stuff is still going to be up for vote as we go. Just remember, it is a 2015 project. We are only middle March, so there's still lots of time to go. Also, please also remember, this project is not public funded. It is still funded by Scale Freak, which means, yes, it's cool that I can do all these votes to get all these parts wrapped up, but I still have to pay for everything, and I don't have a pile of cash waiting for it. So I have some stuff set aside to be able to nab it as it comes in, but as we start to keep picking off the expensive parts, it dwindles the project fund very, very quickly. Trying to think of what else for the video blog this week. There's been a lot it's funny, there's been an awful lot, but very little going on in the past little bit. If you take a look at the Scale Freak studio, there's a lot of stuff scattered around in various degrees of repair or build, but at the same time, there's a lot of stuff just sitting around. I've still got boxes of parts sitting there. I just got a new box of stuff in from RC, some really cool stuff to use in the shoots and stuff like that. I love that guy. I get the coolest stuff from him. So you'll see some stuff like that coming soon. And I'm also working with another company on some giveaways. And of course, actually, again, just a shout out, I did mention before that I want to do a 10,000 YouTube subscriber giveaway. I still don't know how I'm going to do it yet, and I did mention that if a company would like to get on board, or some companies would like to get on board to chip into the pot to make the giveaway even bigger, they're more than welcome to. And actually, RC jumped up and said, yeah, let me know when it's time. I've got some stuff to put into the giveaway. So thank you very much to Cow as well for throwing some stuff in and supporting the Scale Freak channel. So, oh yeah, and we just did another giveaway last week from RC as well. So there's a huge thanks to Heath and the group at RC. So go check the stuff out, because we know it's good stuff. Just pick yourself up a mat, pick yourself up. Even those little friggin' parts catchers are phenomenal. They are with all of my kits right now. I've got 4 of them, and I got 1 over here and 1 over here and 2 of them over here, just because I keep pulling apart parts. I have to walk away from my project when my wife needs to call me into the house to take care of Bear, and then I come back and I'm like, oh yeah, everything is ordered out correctly. So big thumbs up there. I do need to get some new tools though, guys. My 2.0 bit and my 1.55 bit are getting kind of worn out, and as much as I like to just keep buying tips for my driver set, I'm open to different ideas on tools. I'd like to get actually a couple sets, just because I do get a little clumsy now and then, and I drop my tools. And of course, Murphy's Law states that when you drop a tool, it will land bit side down, which means that I blow the bits off of them. So guys, put your suggestions below on what you think I should be getting as far as some tool kits. Anyway, that's it for now. Let's shut this down. Please remember to click like, click subscribe. Remember, 10,000 subscriber giveaway, guys. Pass this channel on. Click like, subscribe. Oh, comment below on what tools you think I should pick up, what brand. I think I'm going to be looking for, at first I may just look for a 2.0 and a 1.5, because my 2.5s, I got a bunch of them, and they're all perfect. But at the same time, I may look for an entire set. And then, of course, click like, subscribe. Oh, share throughout your community, guys. I only post this on a couple places just to not spam the internet, but you can spam the internet for me. All right, guys, thank you very much. You guys, all of you, every single one of you guys, have a great day, okay? Later.